Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I have a huge Disneyland update here at the Disneyland Resort. There's so much happening. So how about you and I dive right in. Okay, I'm back at the Disneyland Resort because so much has dropped overnight as far as news is concerned. Like, it was announcement day today, and I was hearing rumblings last night. It's funny because the video I was gonna post today was something completely different, and I was hanging out with my good friends Scott and Savannah. Scott runs Exploring Attractions. Be sure to check out his channel. He does really good content on a bunch of the theme parks around SoCal. And we were chatting and waiting for the electrical parade, and then all of a sudden, like, all this news started happening because they were doing a media event over at California Adventure. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, things are happening. They're talking about downtown Disney and like the Paradise Pier Hotel and Mickey and Minnie's and all this kind of stuff. And then my friend David from Fresh Baked Disney was at the park filming his video that I think he already posted already. It's like a Tomorrowland video. And I was telling him that all this was going on, and so we were just like running around like crazy, like, what is happening? So the video that I originally was gonna post today was scrapped, and we're doing something different today because there's just so much to talk about. But yeah, don't forget to check out Scott's channel. It was nice to hang out with Scott and Savannah yesterday too. I hadn't seen him in a while. And of course, it's always great to see David from Fresh Bake. He's always at Disneyland. It's always good to hang out with him. But oh yeah, there was a lot going down during the, I couldn't even really focus on the electrical parade because all these announcements were happening. So today's video, instead of it being a mashup video of multiple theme parks, since there's so much to talk about, we're just gonna talk about Disney stuff today because there's just so much happening at the Disneyland Resort. So it makes sense to just do it in one big video, and then I'll do a mashup video here in the next couple days. Alrighty, we're gonna start with the Paradise Pier Hotel because this was one of the big announcements. The Paradise Pier Hotel is finally receiving a big refurbishment, the refurbishment that we all thought was gonna happen, and that is a complete retheme to the Pixar characters. I'm actually a huge fan of this because, like I was saying in previous videos, it makes sense. We have Pixar Pier right across the street. So yeah, and why not theme the entire hotel to that Pixar aesthetic that we see at California Adventure? It makes total sense. I was waiting for this to happen. It's been rumored for a while and now it's official. So the hotel will be undergoing a massive overhaul inside and out. The outside of the building will be repainted to a more modern look. Well, I mean, it looks kind of modern right now, but they're gonna get rid of all of the waves and all that kind of like ocean aesthetic. They're gonna get rid of that. They're gonna repaint it. Of course, they're gonna redo the front, and the interior is gonna look a lot different too. So I'm assuming they're gonna have a new cafe. They're gonna redo the rooms. There's gonna be some really nice things that are added to the rooms that are probably not there right now. I've actually never stayed in Paradise Pier Hotel. I've always wanted to, but hey, it looks like now I'm gonna have to look forward to the all new Pixar themed hotel. Now we don't know the official name of this yet. It's still a mystery. And we don't know when this is going to be completed, but I'm sure that Disney wants to get this thing done as quickly as possible. But speaking of things added to the rooms, I do know they're bringing one feature to the room. It's very similar to what we're seeing over at the Galactic Star Cruiser, and it's called Hey Disney, and it works with Amazon, Alexa, and Echo products. So those will be in the rooms, and you can say, Hey Disney, and I'm sure it'll let you know all the information for the day or what's going on at the hotel or maybe show times, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, very similar to what we're seeing at the Galactic Star Cruiser in Florida. That particular perk will be making its way later this year to the Disneyland Resort to all the hotels, so I'll look forward to that, and I'll keep you guys up to date when that officially happens. Another perk that they're going to be bringing to the hotels here on property is that if you purchase something, say at some select locations inside the park or at downtown Disney, they'll be able to deliver it to your hotel or room. I don't know the exact details that they're going to deliver to your room or just the hotel in general, but they will be delivering it to the specific property that you're staying at. So that's really nice. And also, one more hotel thing, they're gonna be adding early entry again later on this year. So if you're staying at one of the Disneyland Resort hotels, you'll be able to make your way inside the theme parks at least a little bit earlier before the general public does. It's not staying on property. It's nice to see slowly but surely the perks making their way back to the Disneyland hotels because, yeah, I mean, you should get some perks when you're, especially when you're spending this kind of money to stay on property. These places are not cheap, especially, you know, this particular hotel. It's funny because this one's supposed to be the value resort and it's actually pretty pricey. Now, one more thing before we head into downtown Disney, they're gonna be bringing back the specialty entrance to California Adventure from this particular hotel. Now, a long time ago when the park first opened, when California Adventure first opened, they had a specialty entrance for Paradise Pier guests that has since been closed, but they're bringing it back. I believe it's gonna be located right next to the Corn Dog Castle, so when we get into the park, hopefully I'll be able to get to DCA. We'll take a look at that because they're working on that right now, and that'll be available later on this year. Making my way over to the downtown Disney entrance from the downtown Disney parking lot. Remember when we used to have to park over here, and that was the way we went into downtown Disney, and downtown Disney was like our only form of entertainment at the time because everything was closed. Yeah, definitely having flashbacks for sure. Now remember, the hotel news is still ongoing and more will be released over time. Right now, they just kind of gave the initial like, hey, this is what we're doing, but as far as like official dates or times or anything like that, still up in the air. Again, I'm gonna keep you guys updated once I know more information. Now over here at DTD, Downtown Disney, you can see this is all walled off because they are transforming this particular section to the all new shopping and dining section. And I'm sure eventually they'll hit up ESPN Zone and the Star Wars Trading Post, the former Rainforest Cafe area. They'll rip all that up once they finish this particular side. But yeah, a lot is coming to downtown Disney. A lot of shopping and dining. And you know what? The thing I'm actually really excited about is some of the dining. So let's head inside, get through security, and talk about that. Yeah, crews are continuing to rip up a lot of the foundations and get the site prepped for the all-new shopping and dining area. There's gonna be a few new things popping up in this particular section. And like I said, one of the dining things that I'm actually really excited for that they announced yesterday is that Din Tai Fung is making its way to downtown Disney. Now, if you're not familiar with Din Tai Fung, it is a very popular Chinese restaurant, and they specialize in xiaolongbao, which is a soup dumpling. And if you've never had Din Tai Fung, I highly suggest checking it out. It is so good. It's delicious. It is like one of the best things ever. It's incredibly addicting. Disney also released a piece of concept art showing what this particular area is gonna look like, and I'm definitely getting some Cotino vibes of the new Disney community. It's very modern, and that's the new aesthetic that downtown Disney is going in. So a lot of the buildings will be making that change, that exterior change, and they'll also be probably updating a lot of the interiors. Yeah, get ready for downtown Disney's big renovation, and it's already happening. It's been ongoing for the past couple of years. They started in 2018, and they're still going incredibly strong on this renovation. Now, if you're here at Disneyland and you want to check out Din Tai Fung, the closest Din Tai Fung that I know of is at South Coast Plaza. It's a shopping mall that is about 15 minutes away, a very high-end mall, and they got pretty much every store you can imagine there. But they have a Din Tai Fung inside, and I've eaten there before, but just be warned, if you're going to Din Tai Fung, you're gonna have to wait because on average, they're like 2-hour waits. And I think here at downtown Disney, Din Tai Fung will be the most popular restaurant ever. It's gonna be the most popular thing here. Guaranteed. Now, in addition to all the exciting shopping and dining coming to downtown Disney, in the concept art, they also showed off a new little stage, a new permanent stage for outdoor entertainment, which will be fantastic. I'm sure, wow, there's a lot happening. You hear all the tractors and the bulldozers and all the earth movers behind the walls here. They are, yeah, again, they're not wasting any time. But yeah, lots of outdoor entertainment coming to downtown Disney, and of course, big sections of grass to chill and relax, or maybe even, hey, show everyone your best moves. And also, one more thing I forgot to mention, Earl of Sandwich is actually gonna have a pop-up location here at downtown Disney, so we'll keep an eye on that. Again, not sure when this is gonna be opening, but a pop-up location for Earl of Sandwich is coming. And other big news here at the Jazz Kitchen, this particular restaurant is gonna be receiving a major renovation. Gone will unfortunately be the New Orleans aesthetic, and in its place will be a new modern exterior looking building, which quite frankly, I'm not a big fan of because it's just such a night and day difference. But again, like I was saying earlier, that's the aesthetic that they're going for here in downtown Disney. They're making it completely modern and contemporary, which I'm a fan of that style. But in this particular instance, for this particular restaurant, yeah, it looks a little interesting. The concept art is not the best, but so hopefully maybe that will be altered over time. But yes, Jazz Kitchen will be receiving a major renovation. That's also including the menu. They're going to be changing up some of the menu items. I'm sure some of your favorites will still be here at this particular location, but they will be probably getting rid of some other things. Now don't worry, you'll still be able to get your beignets behind me at the express window. They're gonna change that all up too, and I'm sure they'll offer more than just beignets like they do right now, but maybe they'll switch up those particular menu items. Still no word on Tortilla Joe's. Tortilla Joe's may be staying or it may not be staying. We're not entirely sure. But the big question mark on this building for me is because Disney also announced a new Mexican restaurant making its way to downtown Disney. So that begs the question, what are they gonna do to Tortilla Joe's? Catal and Uva Bar are gonna be completely rethemed and reimagined to a new Mexican restaurant and outside bar. I'm gonna show that piece of concept art right now, but completely different look over here in this particular section of downtown Disney. Now the same restaurant group working on these projects here in the center of downtown Disney are the same people that brought us Space 220 and of course Naples here in downtown Disney at the front of downtown Disney, one of my favorite restaurants here. And the interior of Catal is gonna be completely different. Again, a new aesthetic in there, Mexican flair, and that's gonna also bleed out over here to the outside Catal bar. And the new names replacing Catal and Uva Bar are gonna be Paseo and Centrico. Those are gonna be the new names. The new aesthetic, the new menu, the new food. It's gonna be very exciting actually, because Catal has been here for a very hot minute, and I'm actually kind of glad this is changing. But again, yeah, big question mark. What's gonna happen to Tortilla Joe's? But that's pretty much all the work happening in downtown Disney. Again, so much happening in downtown Disney. Very exciting stuff. We don't know when all this stuff is going to be finished. It's still up in the air. It's still a big mystery, but my best guess is that it's going to be finished relatively soon, and probably in the next year or two, because here's the thing. Disney wants to complete these projects as far as shopping and dining goes as quickly as possible, because the faster they get the shops and restaurants open, the faster that those tenants are paying rent here at downtown Disney. So yeah, I don't think Disney's gonna waste any time. All right, we're moving on to the Grand Californian Hotel because there's a tasty treat that's on display that is totally out of this world. Yeah, look at this. It is a little replica of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. And this is all made out of Rice Krispie treats, if you can believe it. Isn't that pretty incredible that they can carve Rice Krispie treats to look like the new land at Disneyland? Yeah, the detail is absolutely incredible. And you know, the chefs here at Grand California always do a great job, especially with the gingerbread houses during the holidays. Was not expecting them to do a full-fledged Galaxy's Edge display, but here you have it. My goodness, looks good enough to eat. All right, we've officially made it inside California Adventure through the Grand Cal entrance, and we're gonna head over into Pixar Pier / Paradise Bay to talk about that little entrance for the hotel guests. And of course, we're gonna talk about some Avengers Campus stuff because there's a lot going on there. There's, again, so much happening. Not too busy on this end, which is kind of nice. It might be a different story for the parade route though. Yeah, look at this. The Food and Wine Festival booths are gone. I'm sure they're all gone on the parade route as well. Here at Paradise Park, remember, World of Color is now officially open. And this awesome show is running all the time now, which is great to see. Now, if you want to stand in the viewing area, by the way, World of Color is making some noises today. She's angry. But anyway, if you want to stand in the viewing area, you have to make a digital reservation. Just like how you would with Rise of the Resistance, you have to be a part of a boarding group thing. You got to do that on your phone. You have to do it very fast because it fills up, and there's 2 shows a night, so you'll either be put in the first show or the second show. And if you do not make it in any of these shows, it's okay, because there are plenty of areas around the bay that you can view the show in. I actually like the view underneath Silly Symphony Swings. There's like nobody that stands over there. And you get a pretty good view of it. You obviously don't see the projections from the front, but you see all of the effects. And yeah, I mean, hey, it looks great from all angles. It's like Golden Zephyr's down for a little bit of wind. Keep that in mind if you are coming to the park. This one goes down frequently because of the wind. You can see the little thing right there. Of course, loss of words. The wind thing, the gauge that tells the attractions computer, hey, we can't operate because it's too windy. Dang, look at this. Looks like World of Color has some competition. We got the wonderful World of Umbrellas over here. Now over here at Seaside Souvenirs and Corndog Castle, this is where we're thinking the entrance to the hotel access is gonna be. So if you're staying at the new Pixar Hotel, this is where we're thinking you're gonna be entering and exiting the park, which is actually really neat because you walk backstage. And I've obviously been back here because I've worked at the Corndog Castle before. But back here is just a main road, and it leads all the way up to that security checkpoint. So yeah, you're probably just gonna walk right here and boom, out to the hotel. So super easy and convenient. And even though Food and Wine Festival is over here on the parade route, they still have some leftover food and wine merchandise, these spirit jerseys. Life is a grape. It sure is. And it's actually a really pretty color. I do love that fade into the dark purple from that lighter magenta-ish pink color. And I'm sure these are like $72, $75, the normal price of Spirit jerseys. And of course you can team it up with these new ears. These are like the latest thing to come out, and they are incredibly vibrant. You have some food and wine plates. Well, this is not a plate, this is like a thing you could set, it's like a giant coaster. I don't even know what these are called. Set it on a coffee table. They're $19.99. I'm gonna be heading over into Avengers Campus next, but a big question mark for me is, I wonder if they're ever gonna do like a summer festival, because Food and Wine Festival is over here at California Adventure, and I don't think the next big festival is until the holidays. Looks like we got some leftover booths over there, but yeah, wouldn't that be kind of cool to do like a summer festival? Oh, maybe they will. Maybe they'll do something like that, and they have a couple more surprises up their sleeve, because yeah, it's pretty much a long time before we get up into the holidays, the festival holidays. Before we step in, I haven't mentioned this before in the video, but they have this cute little plaque out here honoring Stan Lee. It says, "We dedicate Avengers Campus to the incomparable Stan Lee." Oh, look, it's, I was gonna say Wonder Woman. It's that person. Yeah, if you already couldn't tell, I am horrible at superheroes. I have no idea who half of these people are. But speaking of superheroes, there's gonna be some new meet and greets here in Avengers Campus in May, and you're gonna be able to meet the Scarlet Witch character and America Chavez from the newest movie, yeah, you guys gotta give me a break here. the newest superhero madness movie. But those characters will be making an appearance here in Avengers Campus in May. We don't know how long they're gonna be here. All they said was just the month of May, so keep an eye out for those characters. Probably be able to see them right up here by the Quinjet. But moving on, you can see the construction fences are continuing their way down Hollywood Boulevard here in Hollywoodland. They've finished off here in Hollywood Studios. I believe they're removing some of the curbs. I think that's what they were doing. It's either they're removing curbs or they're doing like utility work. Oh yeah, see, they redid some of the concrete over here. So maybe some of the concrete was bad, or they maybe had to, like, yeah, again, some utilities underground that we can't see. But thankfully the rest of Hollywoodland is construction fence free. So everything is looking nice over here.
That takes away from you. No words can tell how sad that makes me. Kiss me to the ceiling. Do it over again. Watch who's the man. I'll never fail. You don't get that, well, you know I will.
And now that I've made it inside Disneyland, look at this. The vacuum cleaners are working. Yeah, if you didn't know, Disney is under this giant bubble, and they just take vacuum cleaners and they suck up all the clouds. So they're doing a pretty good job right now, because yeah, this morning it looked like it was gonna rain. Oh yeah, definitely more busy on this side of the resort. There's more people over here than at California Adventure. Over here at the tip edge of Main Street at Jolly Holiday Bakery, they have a brand new sandwich. It's a burrito sandwich with pepper jack cheese and other goodies on it. It comes with the consomme dipping broth, and it is so yummy. I'm a huge fan of burrito tacos in general, so when I found out that they had this at Jolly Holiday, oh yeah, you can bet that I was one of the first ones in line. No, just kidding, I wasn't the first one in line. There was actually quite a bit of a line, but I ended up getting the sandwich, and it is very, very good. It's like $12 after your annual pass holder discount, and I think it's definitely worth it. Over here at the Rivers of America, it looks like crews have finished up with all of the Fantasmic infrastructure work. The show is right around the corner, opening up May 28th. If you haven't already booked your reservation, I'm afraid that you have ran out of luck, because last I checked the reservation calendar, May 28th is fully booked. But hey, I would keep checking, because sometimes things open up randomly. If you want to see Fantasmic on its opening day on May 28th, check the calendar. And there's still a lot of work happening on the paving project in front of Pirates of the Caribbean and throughout New Orleans Square. And they are still working on the Fantasmic infrastructure. The light towers that hold all the specialty lighting and audio, still working on some of those. One over there closest to the Mark Twain and Sailing Ship Columbia entrance. And then down over here in front of Pirates, yeah, they're still working on the paving. They actually haven't even laid concrete yet. And right here on Royal Street, yeah, Blue Bayou has officially gone down for refurbishment. This will open up soon. I'm assuming it'll open up with Pirates of the Caribbean this summer. And over here at the Men Julep Bar, they have new banana beignets available. I'm sure they're for a limited time. So, hey, if you're at Disneyland in the next couple days and you love bananas, check out the banana beignets. And since I'm over here in New Orleans Square, they did wrap up the work that was going on for Club 33 in the Court of Angels. It's usually that's where you enter, you walk through the door, check in, and there's a big courtyard in there. Really lovely space, but they were working on it for a while and you had to enter Club 33 through these doors, but they've wrapped up that work and you can now enter Club 33 through the normal way if you are a member. Or if you are a guest of a member and you have a reservation. Yeah, Club 33 is pretty awesome. And last but not least, over here at Tarzan's Treehouse, it's been confirmed that this particular section of the treehouse, the entrance to Tarzan's Treehouse, where you go up the stairs and across the bridge, they're going to be demolishing this. So a new entrance will be on this side, very reminiscent of how it used to be when the Swiss Family Robinson's treehouse was here. If you guys remember that, you did not go up the tree right over here and over the bridge. This was actually added when they decided to do Tarzan's Treehouse as a little added element, but they are going to demolish it, and that will ease up the traffic in this particular area. Now, it begs the question, what are they gonna do to this, the bridge that goes over the Pirates Quay and into New Orleans Square? Are they gonna remove this? Because old school vibes, old school Disneyland vibes, and back in the day, this was not here. This was all done afterwards. I used to be able to just enter Pirates right in front of the building there, and this bridge was added after the fact. So I have no idea what they're gonna be doing, but I do know for a fact that they're tearing this down. So in the next couple of weeks, we're probably gonna see a lot more heavy work going on. There's probably gonna be a lot of overnight work happening as well. Now, there's definitely a lot of treats in the park, but I am not the best at reviewing all those treats. I have to give that to my friends over at Magic Journeys. Be sure to check out their channel because they are on top of all of the tasty treats and snacks and all that kind of fun stuff here at the parks. So they'll keep you updated on all the latest when it comes to the food. Alrighty, Autobots, let's roll out before I get a stage 5 sunburn. And before I officially close it out, Oogie Boogie Bash will be making a comeback to California Adventure this year. That was also announced. All the dates and details will be revealed later on this year as we get closer to the fall. And speaking of Halloween, since it's halfway to Halloween, Disney also made some announcements on some merchandise coming to the parks for Halloween, so they'll have a few items when it comes to that. And also at Walt Disney World, they'll be doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and have some specialty merch over there as well. Another halfway to Halloween item is right over here in downtown Disney at the churro cart. The halfway to Halloween Spooky Churro, $6.95. It's a churro rolled in cinnamon sugar, cut in half, drizzled with peanut butter and chocolate sauce, topped with yummy peanut butter candy pieces. It's limited time though, now through May 4th. And then over at the corn dog cart, they have a very wild Halloween corn dog, which I probably won't get because I'm not that venturous, but it's a cheddar cheese pickle corn dog. Yeah. But you know, that's going to do it for today's video from the Disneyland Resort. I really hope you enjoyed this big Disneyland update. There was a lot to talk about, and there's still a lot to talk about down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on all of this stuff? A lot continues to happen here at all of the SoCal theme parks, and it just seems like it's nonstop, and I absolutely love it, especially here at the Disneyland Resort. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel and you love these Disney videos or just theme park videos in general, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week and you won't want to miss out on those. And another thing, what kind of restaurants and shops do you want to see here at Downtown Disney? You know, we have Din Tai Fung coming, but what is one of your favorite places that you'd love to see here at Downtown Disney? You know, I have a feeling they're going to turn our Downtown Disney into a close resemblance of Disney Springs out in Orlando, Florida. So it's going to be fun to watch the evolution continue over the next probably 4 to 5 years. I can't wait to come back to the park because, again, a lot continues to happen, and I'm going to keep all of you updated on everything. Once I hear more information, I will let all of you know. But yeah, it's exciting. But until next time, until the next visit, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.